All right, today we're talking about the counter march tool. So let me show you a couple of things that this tool does that I think some of the other tools don't do, and how to use it. All right, so I've got 4 lines of people here at two-step intervals. I've got 16 counts worth of a drill here at the bottom. So it's right here. It kind of looks like the follow the leader tool. And a lot of what you can do, I think, with the counter march tool can be achieved using the follow the leader tool. But there's a couple things that that this tool does, unless I'm missing it. And you can leave some comments below if I'm missing it. But essentially, you use the tool this way. It's a little bit different. It talks about things like flanking and flanking left and flanking right, and you check, you bring this line to the moment where you want the people to flank, so they can flank right away. So if you wanted this line to flank left and then go completely the opposite direction, they can do that with 4 counts, 4 steps, or 2 steps or half steps, that sort of thing. So let me talk about how to use it. You can pick your stride first. Obviously, if you want your lines to march 8 to 5, then the tool knows how far to go with things. You can tell it to flank right or flank left. Now, in playing with this, sometimes it flanks the wrong direction that I'm thinking. So I think if you move this way towards side 1, and you say flank left, it's going to, I believe, flank down, and then it'll flank down in 2 steps and then start going the exact opposite way. So let's see if that worked. All right, so that was correct. So because I moved it to the left, they'll march 8 steps, and then they'll flank 2 steps and start going back the opposite direction. It'll show you how far that is to take. So let me hit play here so you can see they march 8 steps and then begin flanking. Now, using the follow the leader tool, you would just have to click here, here, and here, and then you would have the same result. But you can, obviously you can batch edit these lines. So you can select all of these lines if you wanted to, and then you drag it out this way, and then you do that same thing, and you can batch edit it. Now you can also do that using the follow the leader tool as well, just as long as everyone is copied or as everyone's pasted correctly the same way. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Now I believe as I'm going through this and I'm picking some of the options that are in here, that the biggest option that makes the counter march tool different than some of the other tools, like the track editing tool, where you can do multiple directions, or the follow the leader tool, is this main big thing, and that's the pause. You can add a pause in the middle of the move. So let's see if we can add a pause. So we'll click on just one line and play with that one line. Now, we're going to go just have them start flanking right away, flanking left. So they'll start going 1, 2, and then going back this direction. Take 2 steps and flank. Let's do 4 steps and flank. And then pause for 2 counts and go. So let's see what that looks like, or if you would ever want to do that. So they pause right there and step off. Now that could be good for a certain kind of a traditional move that you're looking for, or if you are turning a corner and you need the performer to pause for a second to allow another performer to pass in front of them. So when animating that, I think that is the biggest thing that the counter march tool really, has over any of the other tools. So for those, drill designers that are looking to design those, those transitions where you've got multiple lines and blocks meshing and moving, and you need those lines to hold for a second and then go, that's the best way to animate that, is using that counter march tool. Everything else, I think, can be achieved through some of the other methods. Like I said, you can select everybody and hit follow the leader, and you can kind of do the same thing. This is the way I would have learned it, and then you can set stride and all that stuff. So this is the way I would create that type of transition, using the follow the leader tool. But the counter march tool, with those extra offerings of a pause, using the vocabulary of flank right and flank left, which some people really like, and allow you to write that in your notes, because remember, you've got to teach it. The people have to teach it. So they might be used to things like flank left, flank right, half stride, these type of things. So having that extra vocabulary as part of the tool is probably really helpful.
So I hope this was helpful to you. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like these Pyware videos.